Danfo offers unparalleled, curated, and bespoke tours across Africa for travelers seeking genuine cultural experiences, enriched with magnificent sights, sounds, and flavors found on the continent. Each trip is reliably curated to ensure visitors are gifted with an immersive and authentic adventure. Whether you find yourself strolling along the charming white sand beaches of Sierra Leone, feasting on the mouth-watering delicious foods in Senegal, observing or partaking in various aspects of the Isheshe traditional system Ifa native to Yoruba land, Nigeria, with Danfo, you will rediscover a fulfilling sense of kinship to the true heart of the motherland, her communities. Our core values focus on integrity, quality, safety, and sustainability. We are uniquely committed to assisting with the advancement of African infrastructure and promoting African businesses, so both travelers and the communities they visit receive beneficial exchanges. At Danfo, we understand the importance of connectivity, and we have created a model which provides bespoke experiences based on your passions or hobbies. With us, expect a long-lasting spiritual bond between you and your destinations. Live, love, Danfo, Africa. To learn more, visit danfo.africa.
Peace, fam. We are live again. Donnie Samir, search for Huru. Let me straighten this out. Thank you all. Thank you so much for joining. Sorry about being a little bit late. Well, I'm always late, but I was actually going to be on time, but I don't know if you guys follow college football and what's going on right now at Michigan. Let me lower this right quick so y'all can see my Georgia. Well, it's covered anyway. The Georgia G. So you guys can see the Georgia. It's covered by the mic anyway. But you see the Bulldog right here, though. You see the Bulldog right there. So that's all that matters. But yeah, I'm just been following this the head coach, black coach, brother, by the way, Sharon Moore, was just fired by the Michigan Wolverines for having an inappropriate relationship with a staff member. And allegedly he got this stuff. Let me stop. We're not doing gossip here. But I hope everything works out for the brother. Just unfortunately, I guess he flipped out and has been detained by the police. And it's just, you don't want to crash out like this because, I mean, there's been other, like I'll use my alma mater as an example. I went to the University of Georgia, and the first ever black AD in the SEC and at the University of Georgia, Damon Evans, he got caught having inappropriate relations with a woman after he got pulled over. Shout out to Damon. I personally know Damon. After he got caught, pulled over for DUI. And, of course, he lost his job at the University of Georgia. But then, he made a comeback. I mean, he became the AD at, I think it was Virginia or Maryland. One of the two. I think it was Maryland. And now he's the AD at SMU. So, the first step is acknowledging that you're wrong and being accountable. And then after that, there's always a future. So the last thing you want to do is crash out. And apparently Sharon Moore is crashing out. So, I hope everything works out for him and he gets the help that he needs. And I wish there were just some people in his corner that could, talk to him. Like my brother, Fitzgerald Stevens. Shout out to Fitzgerald, you guys. Thank you for the 499 holla. Whenever I confide in Fitzgerald a lot, I consider Fitzgerald a brother. Whenever I'm having an issue or anything, I'll call him and, he gives me great counsel. So I just hope Sharon has somebody like Fitzgerald in his corner that could give him counsel and, talk to him and keep him from making a mistake that he's going to regret. Because what's the saying? It takes a lifetime to build up good character, but you can lose it in a minute. Is that the saying? Is that the quote? Something like that? I know I butchered it. Like it takes a lifetime to build a good reputation, but you can lose it all in 1 minute or one day or 10 seconds. I forgot the quote. So hopefully everything works out for Sharon. Just got to take it on the chin and keep it pushing. But yeah, I mean, Michigan is a great job. First black head coach at the University of Michigan. Michigan, top 5 job in the nation. At least top 8 in the nation. College football. Hands down. University of Michigan, top 8. Top 8 job. Hands down. So hopefully the brother's okay, but it's not looking good. But guys, hit the like button again. Please hit that like button. Also make sure you share and make sure you subscribe. Once again, shout out to Fitzgerald Stevens for the $4.99 holla. Thank you for the $4.99 holla. And guys, again, excuse me for my absence. I think we went like 1 whole month without streaming, which is not good. But I am back now. I'm back in effect. I'm here. So we are good. Let's see here. Got a couple of announcements. Let's see here. We're rolling to, if you guys don't know, we're rolling to actually we leave for Sierra Leone next on Saturday. We leave for Sierra Leone on Saturday. If you're a last minute person, you're like, you know what? I want to go to Sierra Leone. Last minute. Again, if you're like, I want to go to Sierra Leone, last minute, please visit donfo.africa to learn more. Please visit donfo.africa to learn more. We are also rolling to the Cape Town Jazz Festival. That's in March. That's March 25th through April 2nd. Again, that is March 25th through April 2nd. We're rolling to Cape Town for the Cape Town Jazz Festival. So if you're interested, again, if you're interested in joining us, please visit donfo.africa. Again, please visit donfo.africa. We're going to have a great time in Cape Town. Cape Town is a beautiful city. That's March 25th to April 2nd. We're also rolling to Senegal for the Jazz Festival. That is that's May 9th to the 18th. And we're going to Nigeria for the Oshun Festival. That's August 9th to the 18th. And we're going to Zanzibar for Safari Blue. That's September 20th to 29th. And then we are rolling to the last countries we're going to is going to be Ghana and Ivory Coast, and that's going to be in November. All the information is at donfo.africa. And guys, make sure if you have not bought the documentary, see the link up there that says documentary, go and support the documentary. Again, go and support the documentary. All right, let's jump into today's topic. Yeah, I want to say something. Dual citizenship ain't going nowhere. Dual citizenship isn't going anywhere. All right, hold on, let me show you guys something. Hold on, let me show you guys something. All right, here's my Nigerian passport. Here's my Sierra Leonean passport. My American passport's in my bag somewhere. Guys, they're not getting rid of dual citizenship in America. It's not going to happen. In fact, the representative that actually considered and brought up the ending dual citizenship measure, he got laughed out the building. In fact, let me pull up the article. He got ran at the building. It ain't going nowhere. Again, it's not going anywhere. That bill ain't going nowhere. That bill ain't going nowhere. Okay. So y'all be fine. I know people just overreact because I realize Trump's in office and a lot of people just overreact, but it ain't going nowhere. All right, it ain't going nowhere. You heard it here first. Okay, again, you heard it here first. Hold on, where's this here we go. Let me bring up this article. See, here we go right here, guys. So I know people freak out and have anxiety issues with everything they hear from Trump. Well, this didn't even come from, and that's the thing. This didn't even come from Trump. All right, but let's read this article. After getting blasted on dual citizenship, Bernie Moreno pivots to health insurance aid. Ohio Senator Bernie Moreno has inadvertently accomplished something rare in today's polarized political climate, uniting Democrats and Republicans in rejecting his call to prohibit dual citizenship. Again, when everybody started bringing this up, when people started bringing this to my attention last week, I told them, and dual citizenship ain't going nowhere. It's not going anywhere. Calm down, breathe. You got to relax. It reminds me when I first started running track in high school in the ninth grade. And I used to run, my face used to be tense and I used to be tight. I used to be making a this face. And then somebody pulled me to the side. A coach pulled me to the side and said, this is when I was Albert. He said, Albert, you need to relax. He said, Albert, you need to relax when you run. Breathe, relax your shoulders, relax your jaws. Just relax. Y'all need to relax. Okay. It was like earlier this year, the Ivorian woman who was detained. It's like anything, you guys just take every little thing and run with it. And I am telling you guys, you need to relax. Okay. We're going to be all right. And the majority of y'all in this chat ain't got dual citizenship anyway. So it won't affect you. To not get rid of dual citizenship. Here we go. Ohio Senator Bernie Moreno has my bad. I already read that part. Today in Ohio, podcast hosts wonder whether the widespread rejection of his idea might explain his sudden interest in a new endeavor, helping people avoid giant leaps in their health insurance bills next month. They unequivocally, wholeheartedly reject this idea, Lauren Johnson said of the dual citizenship proposal, describing the text messages sent in response to a Chris Quinn text message. You've got 3,700 people who get your text. 790 of them responded within a day. Like you said, the biggest you've gotten, and you said they were immediate, emotional, and overwhelmingly one-sided. The scale and intensity of the backlash surprised Quinn, who receives nearly 40,000 texts a year from readers. In a media landscape where Americans rarely agree on anything, Moreno's proposal triggered what Quinn described as a blistering attack on his foolishness. Even Republicans think he's foolish for bringing this stuff up. This was universal. Republicans, Democrats, they are furious with him. This was not gentle. This was condemning and damning. And clearly Moreno has not thought this through, Quinn said. Suddenly, though, Moreno has a new idea he's pushing. He and Republican Senator Susan Collins of Maine have introduced the Consumer Affordability and Responsibility Enhancement Act, CARE, which would extend Affordable Care Act tax credits for 2 more years. The credits expire at the end of this month, meaning countless Americans face dramatic spikes in their costs. The battle over extending the credits was central to debate over ending the recent record-breaking federal government shutdown. So, yeah. Now I need you to just calm down. Okay. It's going to be okay. Breathe, calm down. If you have the opportunity to get dual citizenship and enjoy the world. Guys, links in the chat room, links in the chat room. If you still, for some reason, think you're going to lose dual citizenship, but like I said, the majority of you guys in the chat, it doesn't apply to you. You'll be just fine. Click on the link and you are more than welcome to call in. I was having a conversation with somebody the other day. And I had to remind them. You guys know I travel international to Africa like every month, every 2 months. I just got back 2 weeks ago and I'm headed back out. Was I here for Thanksgiving? Yeah, I just got back maybe 2-3 weeks, well, 2.5 weeks ago, and I'm heading back out in 10 days. Turn this down. I'm heading back out in 10 days. And I had to remind somebody. Traveling internationally, when you had to re-enter America and go through passport control and customs, was much stringent and harder under Obama than it is now. When I started traveling to Africa in 2011, whenever I would re-enter the country, I was getting asked all types of stupid questions. I got detained one time. The minute I got the baggage claim, I was getting tapped on the shoulder, searched through my bags, what you got, where you coming from, who was you, and I only had a U.S. passport. This is before I had dual citizenship. Every time. Under Biden, now under Trump, much easier. In fact, under Trump, I just got back from Nigeria, like I said, about 2.5 weeks ago. I get the passport control. I'm looking for my passport. Where my passport at? It's in my bag. Oh, let me grab it out of my bag. They're like, no. This is at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport here in Atlanta. You don't need your passport. Just look into this camera. I look into the camera. I'm good to go. Get my bags. I'm out. I'm through that process. 5 minutes. Even with Trump in office, again, traveling internationally and re-entering the country for American citizens by far was much harder under Obama, and you were scrutinized harder under Obama than you were under Trump. I'm just saying that's been my experience. Even with Trump in office, that flight from Lagos to Atlanta, from Dakar to New York, from let's see, where I flying from Brussels to Atlanta, from where did I come back from recently? Lagos to Atlanta. Full. Completely full. With non-US citizens on those planes coming back. So I just, again, I know you guys don't like Trump and you guys just freak out about every little thing. But what I'm saying is it's, and even under Biden, it's been much smoother coming in and out of the country than under Obama. You can say that the technology, but the amount of fear mongering and paranoia that's going around and rumors that I just hear from people when it comes to traveling internationally, because Trump is in office, I'm like, come on, y'all, just calm down. No, it's not like that. I travel every month, every 2 months out of the country, back and forth between Africa and here. And even before the technology, even before the little camera thing. Hey, Mr. Mir, how you doing? Where'd you go? I was in Nigeria. Okay, welcome back to America. That's it. No questions asked. Get the baggage claim, get my bags, get to customs. You got anything? I ain't got nothing. Okay, go ahead. That's it. That's it. Under Obama, let me see your bags. Let me see that. Let me see this. Let me see that. Open this up. Open that up. Where you coming from? Why was you there? What was you doing there? How long were you there? Why are you going there? Huh? That don't sound right. Step out of line, sir. Step over here. The questions ain't got nothing to do with the technology. Like, I'm American citizen. I'm American citizen. I got a U.S. passport. Was born here. So that's all I'm saying. Much more easier to get in and out of the country right now than under Obama by far. Technology has nothing to do with it. Because I saw how aggressive them custom agents were. I saw how aggressive the immigration agents were when you were at baggage claim and they were snatching everyone up. You come here, open your bags. Now everything's just chill. Everything. I don't know what that got to do with the technology, that part. But I was impressed by the camera thing. But yeah, like I said, that dual citizenship, trying to kill dual citizenship, it ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. Guys, links in the chat room. If you want to call in and add to the conversation, you're more than welcome to call in and add to the conversation. Shout out to Ivy in the chat room. Shout out to Ivy who's in the chat room. Yeah, and this Shamar Moore situation is crazy. Yeah, this ain't good. Yeah. So guys, links yeah, they add a fee, but it ain't dual citizenship ain't going nowhere. Everyone, listen, if you have an opportunity to get more than one passport, do it. If you have an opportunity to get dual citizenship, do it. That could be as part of your legacy because your kids can inherit that. Senegal's not on the terrorist list. I was coming from countries that were not on the terrorist list. Senegal ain't on the terrorist list. Tanzania wasn't on the terrorist list. South Africa wasn't on the terrorist list. The European countries I was coming from, like when I was coming from the UK, and that's the thing, I was coming like from the UK a lot of the times. Or the Middle East. Because I just started, I mean, like from when I say the Middle East, like Dubai or Europe, coming from Africa. But guys, links in the chat room. Link is in the chat room. If you want to call in and add to the conversation, click on a link. If you want to call in and add to the conversation, click on a link. We'll take a quick commercial break.
Danfo offers unparalleled, curated, and bespoke tours across Africa for travelers seeking genuine cultural experiences, enriched with magnificent sights, sounds, and flavors found on the continent. Each trip is reliably curated to ensure visitors are gifted with an immersive and authentic adventure. Whether you find yourself strolling along the charming white sand beaches of Sierra Leone, feasting on the mouth-watering delicious foods in Senegal, observing or partaking in various aspects of the Isheshi traditional system Ifa native to Yoruba land, Nigeria. With Danfo, you will rediscover a fulfilling sense of kinship to the true heart of the motherland, her communities. Our core values focus on integrity, quality, safety, and sustainability. We are uniquely committed to assisting with the advancement of African infrastructure and promoting African businesses, so both travelers and the communities they visit receive beneficial exchanges. At Danfo, we understand the importance of connectivity, and we have created a model which provides bespoke experiences based on your passions or hobbies. With us, expect a long-lasting spiritual bond between you and your destinations. Live, love, Danfo, Africa. To learn more, visit danfo.africa.
Yo, what's up, Cedric? Yeah, unmute yourself. You gotta unmute yourself, Cedric.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Loud and clear.
Yeah. Good evening. With this whole thing about dual citizenship, it's not going to happen because you have a lot of U.S. Congressmen, especially of the Jewish descent, that have dual citizenship. A lot of them, they go back and serve in the Jewish military, then they come back. So it's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's definitely not gonna happen. Yeah. Go ahead, Teddy.
Yeah, just to clear it up for people, this is not a proposal by Trump himself. This is a proposal.
Well, Teddy, you gotta understand. Whenever anything on the Republican side is brought up, people automatically blame Trump. Right.
Right.
You know how that goes. So
yeah, but for those people that don't know, for those people who don't know, it's a senator out of Ohio who's proposing a bill to ban dual citizenship. Bernie Moreno. He's out of Ohio. He introduced a bill in the Senate to ban dual citizenship. So it's not a Trump initiated action. So just for people that don't understand. And the whole thing is, I don't know if you're familiar, you read the whole bill or whatever, or familiar with what's being proposed. But the thing is, if you are an American citizen that has dual citizenship, you have to choose one or the other. You have to choose between that country that you have the other citizenship in or the American citizenship. It's one or the other. Now, and how it's supposed to work is if the bill passes, after a year you don't make a choice, the choice will be made for you. So
Teddy, go ahead, Teddy, and I got a question for you. Go ahead.
Yeah, so the choice will be made for you. So you have to, they'll automatically disavow, you'll automatically renounce your American citizenship and have that whatever citizenship that you have in addition to the American citizenship. That's how it works if it passes as in its current form.
It ain't going nowhere.
That's the proposal right now.
It ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't think so either, because that would put Trump's wife in jeopardy, because she's Slovenian, right? And she got a dual citizenship. Mm-hmm. So it would apply to her. And then any number of other people in Congress and other people that have dual citizenships that got money and have the ability to have, citizenship by investment, all that kind of thing. That would affect them as well. So yeah, it probably won't go nowhere.
But then my question, Ted, do you understand how hard it is to renounce your American citizenship? So I'm wondering how that's going to work. Even if it's hard. Like you can't just go in and say, "Hey, I'm renouncing my American citizenship." Like you got to pay an exit fee. You got to do all this back tax. Like you just can't renounce your U.S. citizenship. That's why it just doesn't make sense.
No, it's a whole process to renounce it. Yeah, it's a whole process. It's not that cheap. Well, it's only a couple of $1,000s to do it, but yeah, it is a process to it.
Yeah, quick comment. Another issue is I'm first generation, and my parents are from the Bahamas, and I had a passport when I was a child, but a young teenager, but it expired. So I went in the military, I did my thing, and when I checked, up until last time I checked, the Bahamas government does not have a pathway to renounce your birthright citizenship. In many countries, if your father is a citizen, you're automatic citizen whether you like it or not.
Yeah, a lot of countries. You are right. A lot of countries don't have a renouncing or renunciation type program. If you're a citizen of that country, you're just a citizen of that country. You can't you can't give it up. So, yeah.
All right, guys. Links in the chat room. If you want to call in and add to the convo, you're more than welcome to call in and add to the convo. Again, link is in the chat room. If you want to call and add to the conversation,
I would encourage people to, they don't have to go as far as getting a dual citizenship. They can just get a residency. It doesn't affect residency. It's just a citizenship that's the target. So
well, it's not going to affect citizenship either. But go ahead.
Right. But this was in case those people that were thinking about that, you can just get the residency and be done with it. Because some countries, it's like, well, you give up your American passport and you go to a country that has a weaker passport. Why would you give that up? You can only, because even though American passports are going down the list as not being one of the strongest one, I think they're out of the top 10 now. U.S. passports.
It's still, America's still the most desired country to come to.
Right, and I'm speaking as far as visa-free access, visa-free, so you don't have to jump through a bunch of hoops going to this country, that country. You just go to because there are other countries that are above where that you can get in all 195 or 192 countries visa-free.
Oh boy, we got a hater in the chat room. Hater alert! Hater alert! Hater alert! Anybody that thinks E40 is the goal needs their American citizenship snatched. We got a hater in the chat room. E40 is the greatest rapper of all time. I've said it. E40 is the greatest rapper of all time. Boy, I knew we were gonna fish out a hater. I knew a hater was gonna sneak in the chat. But go ahead, Teddy.
Yeah, no, like I was saying, yeah, just looking to getting a residency instead of just doing a full citizenship. Unless that's what people want to do, unless they want to do the full citizenship, because it takes a while to get the full citizenship. The process of getting a citizenship outside of America. Different countries have different processes, but I just stick with residency and that's it.
Yeah. Go ahead, Ben. Unmute yourself.
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
How you doing?
All right. So, if the bill passes, right? So I called the embassy where I'm from because I was born outside, United States, and I asked them because where I'm from, you're automatically a citizen. So it's going to be a major inconvenience if the bill passes, because in order for you to renounce your citizenship, you would have to, at least with my country, you would have to fly over to the country of your nativity and renounce the citizenship over there. You can't do it here unless the U.S. Creates a system where you can renounce it here, which I doubt, because it would have to be the country where you're born. So it's going to be a major inconvenience to fly out there and go through that stuff, because I haven't been to my country in 50 something years.
Well, what country are you from?
I'm from Haiti.
Okay.
So I hope the bill doesn't pass. I'll be honest with you.
Well, it's not going to. Guys, hit the like button again. Please hit the like button as you come to chat in. Links in the chat room if you want to call in and add to the conversation. You're more than welcome to call in and add to the conversation. I'm a pass a bill. I'm gonna draft a bill that if you hate E40, you got to be deported, regardless of where you're from. regardless of where you're from. If you born here in the U.S., I don't care where you're from. If you hate on E40, you got to be deported immediately. Immediately, you got to be deported if you hate E40. That's the bill I'm about to bring forward to Congress. That's the next bill that's coming. All right, go ahead, Teddy.
Yeah, but that's all I wanted to add to the conversation. Just in case people aren't familiar, it's not a Trump-initiated bill, a bill by a senator, and that's about it. And you're probably right; it probably won't pass. So, and the people that are looking to get dual citizenship somewhere don't have to worry about that. Don't have to worry about it at all. They shouldn't worry about it, I should say.
Mm-hmm. All right, nobody else will call in. We'll go ahead and start closing out. Ben, anything else you want to share in closing? Ben, you haven't been to Haiti in 50 years? Okay, I guess Ben is gone. But hey, everyone, thank you so much for joining. Like, share, subscribe. But I would ensure everyone out there, don't panic. They're not getting rid of dual citizenship. Go get your passports. Go get your dual citizenship. That needs to be part of your legacy plan. Needs to be part of your legacy plan, as your children can inherit your citizenship. So go do that. That's the Next Time Family Dynasty Mirror Search for Huru. Peace.
Danful offers unparalleled, curated, and bespoke tours across Africa for travelers seeking genuine cultural experiences, enriched with magnificent sights, sounds, and flavors found on the continent. Each trip is reliably curated to ensure visitors are gifted with an immersive and authentic adventure. Whether you find yourself strolling along the charming white sand beaches of Sierra Leone, feasting on the mouth-watering delicious foods in Senegal, observing or partaking in various aspects of the Isheshi traditional system Ifa native to Yoruba land, Nigeria, with Danful, you will rediscover a fulfilling sense of kinship to the true heart of the motherland, her communities. Our core values focus on integrity, quality, safety, and sustainability. We are uniquely committed to assisting with the advancement of African infrastructure and promoting African businesses, so both travelers and the communities they visit receive beneficial exchanges. At Danful, we understand the importance of connectivity, and we have created a model which provides bespoke experiences based on your passions or hobbies. With us, expect a long-lasting spiritual bond between you and your destinations. Live, love, Danful, Africa. To learn more, visit danful.africa.